making room for God. Okay. Uh, the Lord's put us through a lot of things here lately, and we've had to make some extreme rearranging in our house. We can't live in our old house anymore, where we have a lot of room. We have a couple acres of ground over. We had a couple acres of ground over there. We were forced into bankruptcy through circumstances, medical conditions, and things like that. And now sometimes God will put you in that way so that you can come closer to Him. And when God does things like that in your life, when He rearranges you drastically, like the way He has done us, and I'm going to show you some things here in a minute that we've had to do to survive. Well, some people would think, "Mom, this is terrible." No, this is not a terrible thing, because see, I know that it's all uphill from here. Because, and I'll show you why in a minute. In the verse in the Bible here, my wife's Kindle I have, and but we had to knock out a wall between the two rooms here to make room for so we could have a bedroom to sleep in, because this one bedroom was so small, and it's taking a lot of work. It's going to take me at least 3 days just to get it in shape, and I'm not even sure I'll be done with it then, because now we have to buy a new carpet, which is going to cost a couple $100. But maybe we'll have the money to do it now that we don't have the other house, the $700 payment almost that we were paying per month. So it's not going to be all that bad. Plus a couple cars that nicer cars that we had to get rid of. So, but anyway, this is a thing that God will take you through, and I want to show you first of all what I've got here. See, we're renovating, and there's where the other wall came out. You can see we've got a lot of trimming to do here. And see the carpet width, that's what I said, we got to get new carpet, because see where they put this together, normally they would lay the carpet down first and then set the wall on it, but they never done that with this house, which made it really hard for me. And then there was outlet in the wall here, and the wiring goes over and it runs into the bathroom, which the bathroom is right here. You can see the sink right there. So, and all the electricity comes from this into the bathroom. So this is a pain to do this. And then we've got our clothes piled temporarily because we got to turn our bed around. That's what we're doing right now. And we're just working in here trying to get things rearranged. We got stuff just thrown over the corner and the TV, and we'll have, of course, this will be fixed up a lot nicer when we're done. But and I just wanted to show you that. Now I wanted to show you in the Bible what. See, now this is not bad. This really is not bad. But this is an air-conditioned room I'm in right now. It could be a lot worse. Believe me. So now, and this is where God has taken me in this. Okay. Proverbs 3:5. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to thy own understanding." There's a lot of people in the world going to see this and say, "That's just a plain old stupid person," But here the Bible said, it says, lean not to your own understanding. Follow God. And once you're sure that God's taking you this way, man, I'm more sure that God's taking me this way than I am about anything else in my life. I know nothing except, right now, I know nothing except for, I know God is doing this, okay? And it says right after, it says, "In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path." That verse there, that's the whole thing of what I'm talking about today. We have to acknowledge Him in our troubles and where we're going. You take a man that makes 6-digit figure income, put him in a place like this. Now, you can't know it unless you've been there. You can say, yeah, okay, it may not look like a big deal to you, but let me tell you something. You come to the point of tears in your life, where your circumstances brings you to tears, then you can know what I'm talking about, okay? And listen, it says, acknowledge him, he'll direct your paths. Be not wise in your own eyes. The thing I have to acknowledge in all of this is that my ignorance caused it. Okay? My ignorance caused this. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Like I said, put the video on yesterday. I fear God more than anything else that I do. I fear God. Okay? It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Got to bring you back to a place of good understanding, good health, good financial position, and that's what this is talking about. Honor the Lord with your with thy substance. Means everything that you are. Your substance is everything that you are. And with the first fruits of all thy increase. Make sure you pay your tithes, because if you don't pay your tithes, nothing else matters. God can't bless you if you don't pay your tithes. The last book in the Old Testament, book of Malachi, says, will a man rob God? And I've got a video on here about that too. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. That means you will continuously, see, new wine is talking about continuously making it now. You'll continue to grow. Continue to grow. You will continue to be blessed. Okay? And that's what I'm talking about. You know, unless we acknowledge God in this, unless we make room for God, just like we're making room here now today. We're making room for God, and we're allowing God to bless us. It's not easy. You know, my wife, man, I feel so sorry for my wife, because this is very hard on her. It's hard for me to watch somebody suffer that I love and that I care about. But truthfully, we're not suffering as much as some other people that I know right now. Some other people I know right now is living like this, been living like this, and will continue to live like this, and they will never get out of it, because, see, they just don't know and they just don't understand where the blessings of God come from. And that's why I'm making this video, because they need to understand, they need to know how to get blessed, how to get out of the situation that you're in. Number one, start trusting God. Lean on him with everything that you know. Trust in him. Find his will in your life and follow that more than anything else that you know. That's what that verse is talking about. Alrighty? Thank you for being with me today. And God bless you. And I'm seeing my neighbor through the window there. And yeah, out here in the trailer park, you live real close together. But join me again tomorrow for another edition of Crossing the Middle Ministry, when we'll have another great subject. Okay, God bless.